Are you looking to make a move to the Gulf Coast of Florida and don't know whether you want to settle down in the, quiet town of Englewood or the cultural center of Sarasota or the new construction community of Lakewood Ranch or Wellen Park? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you my not so bold predictions for what this area is going to look like in 10, 20, 30 years from now. Hi, I'm Ryan Zakos. I'm with Zakos Realty and Design Group. I'm a broker owner. And I was born and raised here in Sarasota. I currently live in Lakewood Ranch. Obviously, we've had the privilege of helping hundreds of people relocate here from out of state. And we have sold from Englewood in Charlotte County all the way up into Hillsborough County, St. Pete, Tampa. In this video, I'm going to focus on the areas from Englewood up to Parrish, as that's where we do most of our business. And I know the future development plans and what this area will look like and feel like. And I want to pass that information on to you and give you my predictions of what these communities are truly going to be. I'm going to start down south and work my way up north into Parish. So starting down south with Englewood. Englewood has historically been a very quiet, removed destination for snowbirds, especially coming from the Midwest. And that's kind of been the look and feel. It's very rural, it's very country. There's great easy access to the beach. I think this access to the beach is what's going to make Englewood thrive for the next 20, 30 years. I think we're going to see a lot of new construction and development there. You're already starting to see some urban infill with builders going down and buying lots and putting spec homes on these lots in Englewood. We know also that the county has dumped millions of dollars into Dearborn Street and that downtown area of Englewood, and that's already been a revitalization project for the whole entire area. But with new construction communities like Beach Walk, which is a Devasta product, and Boca Royale, which Neil's building in right now. Already new construction developments of communities that are targeting Englewood as a great destination because of the access to the beach. I think that's something that you're not going to be able to take away from Englewood ever. And that's always going to be an objective for people that are looking to retire here or move here from out of state, is how close can that be to the beach? And then we can offer new construction alongside that. Englewood's going to be a destination well into the future. It's crazy to look back in the late 1800s. I was just reading this other day that Englewood itself had 25 permanent residents, I think in like 1890. And then once again, like even 1910, I think they had like 50 permanent residents with 75 snowbirds, or people that were seasonal residents here in Englewood. A lot hasn't changed regarding the numbers of people that are coming here for season. But what has changed, the influx of people that are moving here. And I think you're just going to see that times 10. And Englewood will always be a quieter destination to the like Venice or Sarasota or Lakewood Ranch or, a little bit further. A little bit quieter, more removed is going to be something that draws people to Englewood. And now adding new construction to that's going to be. So we'll see continued development, retail, restaurants, and stuff target Englewood as a destination in 10, 20, 30 years from now. Next, I want to move up to Wellen Park. Wellen Park is already a master plan community that's well underway. There's already a town center. So what you're seeing now in Wellen Park is just a glimpse of what you're going to see in the future. I think the amount of people that they're projecting to be in Wellen Park in that 60,000-ish range, we're only about probably a third of the way there. So when you see those numbers actually hit, then you're going to actually need a lot more infrastructure for the area. And that infrastructure is going to be a good thing because they're going to bring a lot more entertainment, schools, restaurants, everything that Venice and Sarasota might offer is going to be in Wellen Park, which is now going to make Wellen Park a true sought-after destination for the area, to be in a gated community, in a golf course community, have all the amenities that you would have in these resort-style living offered in Wellen Park, with now easy access to the beach as they develop the road infrastructure going forward, with wonderful school districts and everything that these new master plan communities are offering. Wellen Park's going to be right there at the top of the list. It's going to be a driver for people that are moving or looking to move here from out of state. I want to just highlight Venice Island itself. My bold prediction is that Venice Island is going to be the next Anna Maria Island. So in growing up here, being born and raised here, we had a condo for the family that was on Anna Maria Island. Anna Maria Island was a place where you could still find back then a ton of value. You could find a single family home for $400,000, $500,000 that was walkable to the beach. That's kind of like Venice Island right now. You can still find some homes for $500,000, $600,000 on the south side of Venice Island, and you can ride your bike or walk to a beach. And I think that is becoming few and far between, obviously, especially as people are moving here. And I think Venice is so unique in the fact that it's one of the only places in the whole entire country where you can walk from downtown to the beach without having to cross a bridge. So that historic downtown of Venice is actually on Venice Island itself. So to be able to walk less than a mile from Daiquiri Deck after you had your dinner and a drink to Venice Beach, unbelievable opportunity for living. Golf carts living is becoming more of a norm. It's like everywhere in Anna Maria now. Everything is golf cart driven. Venice Island's slowly getting there. So I think like as people realize, hey, I can walk to town, I can grab a bite to eat, I could walk to the beach, I could jump in my golf cart, ride my bike, whatever it is, but not have to deal with a ton of traffic or bridges or anything like that. I think Venice Island's going to become a place that in 5-10 years from now, you won't be able to find a home, a single family home under 1 million, where you can easily find that now on Venice Island. So I do think that's going to be a crazy destination in the future of this area. Now diving into Nokomis, North Venice, this is going to be an area I feel like that like Palmer Ranch is kind of just the success and infrastructure of Palmer Ranch is going to keep bleeding south into North Venice, Nokomis. We're already seeing communities like D.R. Horton's Toscana Isles, Venetian Golf and River Club. There's Aria. There's a Neil community, Vicenza, that's popped up down there. There's Venice Woodlands. There's even a new community that's popping up now. That's just north of Toscana Isles, down Knights Trail, Magnolia Bay. So I think that development's going to continue to push north, and it's going to be east, obviously, of 75, as most of west is being already developed or being developed. So like Talon Preserve right now is just west of 75. It's a great community. You will continue to see that Knights Trail be developed, and east on Laurel Road, all that whole entire area will continue to be developed, and builders are seeking that area. Absolutely love the location. I've sold a bunch in Toscana Isles there. I absolutely love the location of those communities. Being able to access Nokomis Beach down 681, just shoot straight down Laurel Road, or 681. But you could be at the beach literally in 10 minutes. I love that it has 75 running right there. So 75 is easy access. You can jump on 75, jump up to Sarasota. The geographical location of this area is unparalleled. And I think for what you get value-wise in new construction is going to be a constant driver. So in the same home for $500K, where you might be able to find that for $400 right now in that North Venice, Nokomis area communities. Some tremendous value there based on location, and you still get easy access to all the amenities, and you're a lot closer to the beaches being there than you would be in Lakewood Ranch. Next thing, Sarasota. I think Sarasota has some crazy bright future regarding new construction with this development of Hi Hat Ranch. We're talking 3,000 plus homes, over 10,000 acres, right in the heart of Sarasota. At East Sarasota, your direct line of sight, direct shot to downtown Sarasota, the beaches. I think with how successful Lakewood Ranch has been in its selling and development, I think Hi Hat Ranch is even going to be more desirable because you can sell the fact that you're closer to the beach, you're closer to downtown Sarasota. It's going to have its own school district, its own retail, its own town center. It's going to have so much going on there at Hi Hat Ranch. I think right now it's just farmland. It's hard to envision what that's going to look and feel like, but I think when 10, 20, 30 years from now, you're going to look back and be like, that's its own little town center. That's its own little village, essentially, of Sarasota. That's going to skyrocket and put Sarasota back on the map regarding new construction. Sarasota hasn't had much new construction to offer over the last 10 years or so, but now Sarasota side of Lakewood Ranch and East Sarasota starting to be developed, that's going to tremendously have an uptick of demand. That whole East Sarasota is going to be great. I think we're also going to see a lot more urban infill in Sarasota. That's my projection over the next 20 years or so. Again, if you can buy an older home in like Arlington Park, or right now where you can find something that's under 500,000 or right around 500,000, knock it down and build. A couple years ago, that was unheard of. And I also see a big number increase of condos. In the last just 10 years, we've seen some real luxury condos pop up in downtown Sarasota right there on the bay. And we're going to continue to see that. There's already some parcels of land that are being considered regarding development projects for condos. So I think we're going to see a great influx of those luxury high-rise condos in downtown Sarasota over the next future as well. And then Lakewood Ranch, we know Lakewood Ranch already exists. We already know it's super successful and that there's probably 50,000 plus people already living here in Lakewood Ranch, almost 30 communities now in Lakewood Ranch. In the next 20, 30 years, there's still development projects that are going to be taking place. There's going to be additional town centers, additional retail, additional shopping. There's going to be a lot of stuff that Lakewood Ranch is going to offer in 20 years from now that it doesn't even have now. There's going to be 40 plus communities in Lakewood Ranch. There's probably going to be about 100,000 people in just Lakewood Ranch. It's going to be perceived as its own true city, its own village, its own town center. What I love about Lakewood Ranch is that it's getting the benefit from Sarasota. It's trying to share from its culture, trying to share from all the success that Sarasota has had in the 100 years of Sarasota's development. So all the culinary delights, like Ruth Chris is here in Lakewood Ranch. Owen's Fish Camp, which is a successful seafood restaurant in downtown Sarasota, has now come to Lakewood Ranch. So I think Lakewood Ranch is going to continue to benefit the success that Sarasota has had regarding fine arts, culinary. Lakewood Ranch, again, will be continually a very high development and sought after community in the Gulf Coast of Florida. So that won't change. And then Parrish and Wellen Park is kind of like the Sarasota Junior and Lakewood Ranch Junior, if you want to call it that. I think in 20, 30 years from now, even in 10 years from now, Parrish is going to be completely different. Already under development project, a great town center. It's going to have tons of retail. It's going to be entertainment out there. It's going to be restaurants galore. North River Ranch is already doing a great job on its master plan community of the homes and the communities and the amenities that those communities are offering. Parrish will always be desirable in that it's going to be a lower price point than Lakewood Ranch. People that don't see the value of Lakewood Ranch, that want something similar regarding amenities and community, will go to Parrish. Because of that, Parrish will always have a place on the map regarding desirability because of just purely the price point. You're going to see tremendous development projects going into Parrish that will make that a lot more desirable than even what it is today. That's my not so bold predictions for what this area is going to look and feel like. It's going to be massive changes here over the next 20 years or so. I would love to answer any questions you have, give you my perspective of what that is going to be and my predictions even further. So please don't hesitate to reach out, shoot me a text, a call. My information is below. I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.